Welcome everybody. This is Stephen's story. I want to thank you first of all for downloading this case study. What your expectations should be over the next 15 minutes is you're going to learn about what independent adjusting is, how it is profitable, how long it's been around, how Jake went on to make over $283,000 as an independent adjuster in his first 12 months, and how you can do it too. Okay, so I'm going to teach you all those steps over the next 15 minutes. So stay tuned and stick around. So what is independent insurance adjusting? Independent adjusting is when an insurance carrier like State Farm, Geico, or Allstate has an overwhelming amount of claims. And so their staff adjusters, and what an adjuster is, by the way, is a person who reviews claims when an accident happens. So like a car accident, hurricane, a wildfire, toilet leaking, anything like that. It's not insurance sales, okay? So when they have an influx in claims, what the insurance carrier does is they say, hey, look, we can't handle these claims. And if we don't handle them in a certain amount of time, the Department of Insurance is going to begin fining us for every day that we're over the time limit, right? And so what they do is they contract IA firms. IA firms are called independent adjusting firms. They're like a staffing agency, but that staffing agency only works with independent adjusters. Hope you follow me so far. So what they do is they get people like me and say, hey, can you go work at Allstate for auto or for property claims for X amount of weeks, X amount of months? I say, yeah, I can do that. And they'll give me a dollar range. All right, they'll tell me, say, we're going to pay this much money. And then from there, we start working for those insurance carriers as independent contractors, as independent adjusters, okay? We're a third-party vendor that works with these insurance carriers. All right, hope that's making sense to y'all so far, but if it's not, keep going. And I'll keep explaining it, okay? So how long has this business been around? Is this a legitimate business? And why have I not heard about it? I know y'all asking these questions. If y'all making all this money, why don't I know about it? So I'll tell you. So first of all, independent adjusting has been around for over 90 years. All right, it's not a fly-by-night thing. Like I told you earlier, it's not sales. It is claim handling. Next thing, why have you not heard about it? Well, here's the reason, and here's the issue. Okay, and that's why I do what I do. This business is relationship based. The person who got me in this business was my mother. All right. If my mother didn't give me this business, I would have never known about it. And that's how it is for most people. Most people in this business are only telling their immediate family and friends about it. And that's who gets in the business. But now that I got in the business and I saw that there was a demand, what the demand was as far as, how much money we can make. And I knew that so many more people were just as smart as I was. They could do this business as well. And so then I was like, I'm going to start telling people about this, because there's other good people out there who aren't making as much money as they want to make. They're underemployed. They want to work hard, but they want to get paid to work hard, right? And so you suffer from that. Keep watching, because they'll keep on explaining about how great this business is, right? And so you haven't heard of it because of the relationships, and now you're hearing about it now. Now, who am I? My name is Stephen Story. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I've been in the insurance industry since I was 19 years old, so it puts me in like 2008. Now I'm turning 36 here in a couple months. So by the time you watch this, I'll probably be 36. So I've been around for going on, getting closer to 20 years in the insurance industry. I was an insurance agent. Then I switched to being an insurance adjuster. I've been an adjuster, a licensed adjuster since 2015. And I've been able to work all over the United States and Canada. And I've now been teaching for the last 4 years, teaching people about the independent adjusting industry. And I've got hundreds of people hired. I've taught thousands. I've got hundreds hired. And this is one of my case studies of my most successful financially, at least in his first year, Jake. All right. So Jake did $283,000. He is my best so far. So now let's go and get into it. Let's get into how you can do it, and then we'll talk about how Jake did it. All right, so first things first, what we've been looking at this whole time is how do we get licensed? What are our eligibility requirements? We got to be 18 years old. We got to complete a pre-licensing course. We got to get fingerprinted and pass a background check. Apply for our licenses and check our application status. A couple other things there. You got to have you got to be a resident of the United States, and you have to have a work visa. You have to have the right to work in the United States. Okay, if you don't have that, you can't work in the United States. All right, if you are a felon, you need to stop this video right now and contact your Department of Insurance to see if you are eligible based on your felony. Some felons are eligible for independent adjusting. Some are not. The only way to find out is to email them. Okay, don't try to sneak through. Email your Department of Insurance and find out now. All right, so we went over our eligibility requirements. Also, you don't need a college degree to do this, by the way. It's not some huge financial investment. All right, you're going to spend less than $1,500 in total to become an independent adjuster and start working. Okay, so don't think you're going to get knocked over the head with a bunch of crazy expensive courses. It's not the case. Okay, so next thing we talked about who I am. We talked about our eligibility requirements. Now you know this business is legitimate. You know how long it's been around. You know your expectations. Now let's go ahead and get into the case study. It's the reason why we're here, right? The reason for the season is this case study. So we talked about Jake. I'm gonna stop and let y'all see Jake's testimonial real quick.
Hi, my name is Jacob. I'm a student of Steven's roadmap to becoming an independent insurance adjuster. I just finished up my very first year in the business, and I've made over $280,000 in personal income as a 23-year-old. So just wanted to give my testimonial. If you are on the fence, thinking about it, not sure whether it's worth the money, things of that sort, I can personally guarantee you it is well worth the money if you are willing to put in the work and listen to exactly what Steven has to say step by step, because that's what he'll do. He'll walk you through step by step exactly how to be successful in this business. He's one of the best in the business, and I would highly encourage anybody to take that leap and become an independent adjuster. It is well worth the time and the money to put up front and get started. Now I've seen this. I'm only 23. I've seen people. Basically, everybody I met is well older than me. And like a lot of the girls and guys that I started with on my first deployment have also become extremely successful in the past year. So I've seen this work with change so many people's lives. And I would encourage you to, if you're on the fence about becoming a student of Steven's, would highly encourage it. I mean, he's one of the best in the business in teaching it, and it'll get you there. So that's all I've got. Everybody stay blessed, and hope you found this video helpful.
And you'll see, kind of his testimonial. All right, welcome back. You heard from Jake now. Now I'm going to tell y'all how he did it. So first things first, he found me online, kind of how you found me online, and he first purchased the roadmap to becoming an independent adjuster. This course has over 157 ratings, 5-star ratings. Over 3,000 people have taken this course over 4 years. Okay, everybody didn't buy it all at the same time, but over 4 years, 3,000 people have gotten this course, and they got a lot of value from it. So what Jake went on to do is he went and got his license. All right, so we're going to get licensed through adjusterpro.com. I'm going to start from the top. I'm going to start from the top on Adjuster Pro so you can see how this whole thing works. Beautiful website, by the way. I am not, this is not my site. I'm an affiliate of this site, but this is not my site. I do enjoy Adjuster Pro. I think they have the best training in the United States for, or the best pre-licensing for independent adjusters. All right, so you're going to choose our state. All right, let's pick a state. I'm from Alabama. We're going to pick Alabama. All right, you're always going to choose your home state. Then from there, you got an Alabama Adjuster Exam Prep. Boom, so $179. Get started. All right, that's how that works. $179, and then you start the process of getting your licenses. All right, now you study, you pass license. Steve, what do I do next? What do I do next? All right, so what we do next is we can go to NIPR.com. We're going to apply for a new license. Okay, so if you are taking your pre-license exam and pass your state test, you already got one license, but one license isn't enough. Why? Why is one license not enough? One license is not enough because you're not going to stick out. We got to be able to stick out. Okay, we're in a competition with other people to get hired as independent adjusters, correct? Awesome. So what we got to do is we're going to get 5 licenses. So you don't have to get all 5 licenses all at the same time. But if you want to get hired, the quicker you can get those licenses, the quicker you can get hired. So we got our non-resident license here. We're going to click this right here. Go to the online application. You'll fill this out. You'll pay a dollar amount. Okay. The cheapest licenses cost $30. They go up to $175. It depends on the state. Every state has different prices. Okay. So now we've done that. We've gotten our roadmap course. We've gotten our Adjuster Pro course. We've got our license. We know what to do. We got our file license. We're going to buy them here at NIPR.com. Next thing we're going to do, this is what Jake did. Okay, that's what Jake did. So Jake chose to be a field adjuster. You do not have to choose to be a field adjuster. You can be an auto adjuster. You can be a desk adjuster. You can even work from home. And we have many other niches inside this business. But for the sake of the case study, we'll talk about how Jake did it. Jake chose field adjusting. So field adjusters, they go out and inspect damage. That means they go out and inspect homes. They get on roofs. They go inside houses. They take photos and they write estimate reports. Okay, this is the industry standard right here is Xactimate. For the sake of this conversation, I can go into a bunch of other things, other softwares, but for this example of what Jake did was he got Xactimate next. So then he went and purchased Xactimate, got certified in this as a property claims estimating software. He got certified in this, and then he used this. He used his software system coupled with his licenses and his, and the roadmap. What else do you do after that? All right, so you got your Xactimate, got your licenses, you got the roadmap course. What do I do next? All right, you're still not ready. You're getting there, but you're not ready. So what he did was, what Jake did, he began to network inside of this group. All right, he began networking inside of the roadmap to becoming an independent adjuster, the Discord group. This comes with our course, the roadmap. Okay, it's over 1,600 adjusters in that group. They're always talking about new skills. They're talking about new deployments. And by the way, y'all, a deployment is just the name for a contract. Deployment doesn't mean you go and deploy it all around the United States. Sometimes it means they're sending a computer to you and you work from home. Okay, or sometimes you're going into an office and work from an office. Okay, deployment is just industry lingo for a contract or for a job. All right, so he gets in our Discord group. He starts to network. Okay, and then also what he did was he gets on 10 IA firm rosters. IA firms, independent adjusting firms, are just staffing agencies that work exclusively with independent adjusters. So if you don't get on a firm roster, you cannot get hired. Okay, it's not like other jobs. It's not like other jobs, other careers. We have to go out and hustle. And how we're going to hustle is we're going to get on 10 IA firms. Now, how do I help you with that? And how did Jake get this? He got this because I have a list of over 120 IA firms inside the roadmap to become an independent adjuster. Okay, I already thought about all this stuff for y'all. So make this thing way easier for you. So if you can follow A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, you can do this. You can get some of the same results that Jake got. All right. So he gets on these 10 IA firm rosters. He has tightened up his resume to make it look like a great independent adjuster resume, which I'll teach y'all inside the roadmap to become an independent adjuster. All right. He starts developing strong skills around estimating through Xactimate. He starts working, gets hired. He begins strengthening his relationships. All right. He begins strengthening his relationships as an independent adjuster with his manager and his other colleagues. He finishes one deployment, bam, goes to the next deployment, and he repeats the same cycle, developing skills, strengthening skills, hitting his numbers. You gotta also, hey, it's work now. If one work, they'll call it play. It's work. So what he did was he hit his production numbers day in, day out, showed he was good, developed good relationships, and increased his skills. And what he did over the course of 12 months was $283,000. Okay. All right. Everybody doesn't have that goal of being a field adjuster. Okay. I teach desk adjusters. I teach field adjusters. I teach auto adjusters. I teach everybody that's in this business. I teach them how to get into business and then excel. So if you like that, if you like how Jake did it, now everybody won't make $283,000. I want to make that super clear to everybody. Results may vary, but it's going to vary on your ability to follow the steps, okay? To follow the steps as I've laid them out, right? And it's also going to depend on if you want to be an auto adjuster or a desk adjuster, or you want to work from home, or if you only want to work 3 months out the year, or 6 months out the year, or 12 months out the year, you don't want to take any breaks, right? Everything depends on you, right? So if you follow the guidelines of how Jake did it, which was basically how I teach how to do this thing, you can get in this business and do very well for yourself. This business has been amazing for me and my family. My mother got in this business. She's been doing great. She's making 6 figures a year, every year. We're going on 10 years now, as have I. And it has done wonders for my quality of life. I've been able to get out of student loan debt, car loan debt, credit card debt. I got my best friend in the business. I got hundreds of other people in the business before I started. Well, after I started teaching, I got hundreds of people in the business. But before that, my cousins got in the business, and this is something that can really change your life. I'm super excited. If y'all can't tell, I'm excited because somebody's listening to this, going to take a chance on themselves to work hard and be compensated for it. They're going to become an independent adjuster, and I'm probably talking to you. All right, one of y'all can, those y'all who I'm talking to, y'all can feel it. So that's why I'm super excited. I know things about to change for you. All right, so if you're ready, go ahead and click on the link to become an independent adjuster. Click on that roadmap. I would love to see you inside this course. All right, I'll see you in the Discord. If you got any questions, you can always shoot me a message at corpstory@gmail.com. That's corestory@gmail.com. All right, or you can hit me on any of my social media by my name, Steven Story. You can shoot me a DM. I'll be happy to talk to any of you all. I love doing this. I'm doing this for several years now. I love independent adjusting. I love the opportunities it gives so many people. Okay, I love to see inside any of these courses. If you're ready, go ahead and click the link and let's get started on becoming an independent adjuster. I'll talk to y'all soon. I'll see you inside the course.